The recent salary trap survey carried out by RMIT showed some very interesting insights from the 800 managers surveyed. Today we're going to take a look and unpack the results from this survey and see if there's any HR or workplace relations considerations for SMEs. The first statistic that I thought was interesting is that 46% of managers indicated that they feel they've overpaid new hires in an effort to attract them to their organisation. We've long been advocates that record low unemployment will see increases in wage expectations. We've seen it on the ground in the recruitment market. However, it doesn't seem to be yet reflected in the wage data, and for us, this is likely a strong indication that wages are on the rise. Doubling down on this, we saw that 40% of managers indicated that new employees are just not up to scratch and they don't have the skills in order to carry out the roles that they were hired for. Now, this tells us one thing, that the candidates market is causing both higher wages in order to attract inferior candidates. Some of our network have even described that their selection criteria for candidates are 2 legs and a pulse in order to fill their vacant positions. The final critical insight that we got out of this survey was that there appears to be a little bit of a shift in the reasons that candidates may look to move on from their current employer. Throughout the pandemic, there was a massive shift towards workplace flexibility. And there's no doubt that those businesses who tried to go back to the way things were always done, i.e. 5 days a week in the office, were caught out and struggled to attract new employees. Today, however, the survey suggested that 60% of employees would consider switching employers in order to secure a $10,000 per annum pay increase, and 28% of them would consider moving to secure a $5,000 per annum pay increase. Now, what this tells us is that some employees who are probably more sensitive to the rising cost of living pressures in this inflationary environment we find ourselves in will be forced to prioritize remuneration over workplace flexibility when deciding who to work for. So from where we sit here at On Demand HR, there's certainly a lot for businesses to consider when putting together a recruitment and retention strategy for their business for the remainder of 2022 and into 2023. For SMEs in particular, they may not have the capacity or certainly the bandwidth to factor all of this in on their own, as well as all the other variables and other competing priorities that they do have. So perhaps now might be the right time for them to reach out for some help. And if you're struggling to fill vacant positions or to try and retain your key personnel, On Demand HR most certainly is here to help. If you're watching this video, I'm going to have a guess that it's because your business is facing some kind of HR or workplace relations challenge. Well, I've got some good news. You're exactly the type of business that we created our free online support membership for. And it provides you with a high-level HR and workplace relations advice when you need it, as well as a whole heap of other benefits.
To learn more about what's included with free online support and to apply for membership, please visit ondemandhr.com.au/online.